Memories, like phantoms, danced before his eyes. They swirled around him, vivid yet untouchable, like echoes from a distant past. He could almost hear the music, feel the rhythm, as if the past was trying to pull him back into its embrace. Her laughter, bright and clear as a summer day, echoed in his ears. It was a sound that once brought him immense joy. A melody that played on repeat in his mind. Now, it was a haunting reminder of what he had lost. He remembered the feel of her hand in his, the warmth of her smile, the way her fingers intertwined with his, creating a bond that felt unbreakable. Each touch was a promise, each smile a reassurance. The way she looked at him, her eyes reflecting the love she felt, was something he could never forget. Her gaze was a window to her soul, filled with affection and trust. It was a look that made him feel invincible. Those memories, once a source of comfort, now felt like shards of glass, piercing his heart with every beat. They were fragments of a time that could never be reclaimed, each one a painful reminder of what was lost, piercing his heart with every beat. The pain was relentless. It was a constant ache, a reminder of the love that once was, and the emptiness that now filled its place. He remembered their first date, the awkward fumbling, the nervous laughter. It was a night filled with promise, a beginning of something beautiful. They were two souls finding each other, creating a story that felt like it would last forever. He remembered the first time they said, "I love you." The words whispered under a sky full of stars. It was a moment of pure magic, a declaration that felt eternal. The stars bore witness to their love, twinkling as if in approval. He remembered the way she made him feel. Seen, understood, loved. She was his confidant, his partner, his everything. In her presence, he felt complete, as if he had found his missing piece. But love, it seemed, wasn't always enough. Despite the memories, the laughter, and the love, they drifted apart. The distance grew, and the bond that once felt unbreakable began to fray. In the end, they were two souls who had lost their way. They had built a world together, a haven of shared dreams and stolen kisses. He remembered their walks on the beach, hand in hand, the setting sun painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. He remembered lazy Sunday mornings spent tangled in each other's arms. The scent of coffee and her hair filling the air. He remembered the way their laughter used to chase away the shadows, the way their love had felt eternal, invincible. But eternity, he realized, was a fickle thing. It could slip through your fingers like sand, leaving you grasping at empty air. The silence was deafening, a heavy blanket that smothered every corner of the room. It echoed off the bare walls, mocking his solitude, amplifying the emptiness that seemed to stretch endlessly. He traced a finger across the dust on the coffee table, a thin layer mirroring the dust, settling on his heart. Each particle a reminder of time passing without her. Outside, the city hummed with life, a stark contrast to the tomb his apartment had become. A world moving on while he remained frozen in time. How long had it been since laughter filled these rooms, since joy and warmth had danced through the air, filling every corner with light? Since the scent of her perfume lingered in the air, a sweet reminder of her presence that now felt like a distant dream. He closed his eyes, the darkness behind his eyelids no match for the darkness that had taken root in his soul, a void that seemed to grow with each passing day. Her absence was a tangible entity, a weight pressing down on his chest, stealing his breath, making every heartbeat a painful reminder of what he had lost. Every corner held a memory, every shadow whispered her name, a haunting echo of the love that once filled this space. He was drowning in the vast emptiness she had left behind, a sea of sorrow that threatened to pull him under, leaving him gasping for air in a world that no longer made sense. His heart ached with a dull, persistent pain. He would give anything, surrender everything, just to rewind time, to go back to the beginning, to a time before misunderstandings and resentments, before the wall of silence had been erected between them. If only he knew she still loved him. If only he could see a flicker of that old flame in her eyes. Maybe then he could find the courage to fight for them, to rebuild the bridges that had been burned. But hope, like love, was a fragile thing. And his hope, he feared, was fading with each passing day. He closed his eyes, willing himself to sleep. But sleep offered no escape. He was haunted by her ghost, her scent lingering in his memory. Her laughter echoing in the stillness of the night. He could almost hear her voice, soft and low, whispering his name. He reached out, his fingers closing on empty air. The pain was relentless, a constant reminder of all that he had lost, all that he could never have again. He was living a half-life, a shadow of the man he used to be. Every day felt like a struggle, a battle against the emptiness that had taken root in his soul. The man who had loved fiercely, laughed freely, and believed in the possibility of forever. He had once been full of life, his heart brimming with joy and hope. That man, he realized, had died the day she walked away. The vibrant colors of his world faded into shades of gray, leaving him in perpetual twilight. He was left with the remnants of a love story, a heart filled with regret, and a life that felt empty and incomplete. Memories haunted him, each one a painful reminder of what once was. He was adrift in a sea of loneliness, the memory of her love, both his anchor and his torment.